Peace and blessings. Salito, Hawa, Assalamu alaikum. What's up with it? Everything that represents what's up. You tune in to Aborigines of America Radio. I'm your host, Jay Coleman. Once again, I have to tap back in. Yeah, I'm a smoker. Don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? Playing these perfect games. But anyway, it's time. It's time, y'all. It's time to let these black immigrants have it, man. I know a lot of black immigrants that I respect, like Marcus Garvey, Bob Marley, you know what I mean? There's a lot of immigrants, you know what I'm saying, that people can respect. But you immigrants today, now it's time to address y'all. Y'all gonna have to hold your own nuts straight up. First of all, black family, you know what I'm saying? Y'all have to understand one thing about this stuff. One thing everybody keep talking the African thing, even though that is a title, but they're not addressing the indigenous aboriginal thing as well. Now, what I mean by this is that my ancestors been in this land way over 200-300 years, way over. I got documents for that shit. We have to get away from. Let me get this out though. Sorry, y'all. I ain't trying to, brothers just got a little time to, vent some shit. I ain't I'm not trying to play that perfect and down type nigga type shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Brother, good brother and everything, but I'm not gonna play that holy and down thing. Anyway, first of all, to you black immigrants, where was you when my ancestors was getting hung up on trees? Where was you when my ancestors was getting fed to alligators? And where was you? Don't come to our country, this country that we made it safe for any one of you immigrants that's here to come here with our sacrifices, our blood, sweat, tears. Okay? Let's give a little example. We got the people here. A lot of people sat up here and sacrificed a lot for this country. Huh? Despite who they were. Now, if you're going to come here, you better come here like Marcus Garvey or somebody. All this old talking about telling us what we can't have and what we don't have. You not in no position. Y'all, no black immigrants, let alone any immigrants in any position to tell us what we don't supposed to have or what we don't need, let alone our own black coons out there saying the same shit, coming up with some old kind of white way of trying to explain what we don't need or what we need to do. That's our problem, people. You immigrants are our problem. You black immigrants are our problem. See, the thing is that they learned how to talk English good, okay? Or their mother and them came here like 20, 30 years ago, maybe 40 years ago, and you learned how to speak English good. So nobody can't tell that you are immigrant. See, now here's the thing. I think I figured out something because the ancestors keep tapping it on my head that a lot of these immigrants that you hear come in this country, y'all are the downfall of the black Americans, or what we would call the indigenous aboriginals of America. Or you can call us African American, colored, you can call us Afro-American, call us all that bullshit y'all we've been labeled as. We're going to get it straight today because a lot of you black immigrants, Kamala Harris, all you different immigrants trying to come around and talk for black people here when y'all haven't suffered what we went through. Y'all haven't done nothing. Y'all haven't even went through this with us. We went through this and got through it. And now y'all come here and want to look down on black Americans as if you came, you contributed to this country. Y'all need to get the hell up out the way. Black family of America. All of y'all that know that your grandmother, if you can trace your grandmother 2 generations, 3 generations back, black people in America or African Americans in America, we need to get all these foreigners off our political panels because that's why we don't get nowhere, because majority of these black people that's on our panels, our political panels, are foreigners, immigrants, just like Obama. And reason why we get shit because he's a fucking immigrant, opening doors for more immigrants that's coming here taking more and more and more from our people, our family, our kids, let alone we going through all the shit we going through and everything we going through, and they want to come here during the crisis of what's going on in America and start dictating what's right for black folks in America. Stand the fuck up. Whoever's in those communities doing political stuff that know they from America and all that, y'all need to stand up and do y'all thing if you was in the political. Let's get these fucking black immigrant coons, bootlickers, out of our goddamn fucking political box. Let alone don't vote for none of them. They don't got no black agenda for us. The black agenda that they got for them is an agenda that will link to their country or link to them that will still hinder us. You understand what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all hear it in different ways from all over, but we got to protest. We got to put this shit out on all these sites, all of our sites. Black immigrants, stay the fuck out of our business. Black immigrants, shut the fuck up. Because you don't got nothing to do with what's going on here. So stop trying to dictate what my great-grandmother, my great-grandfather, my great-great-great-grandfather, and great-great-grandmother would not follow you about that. Y'all the ones who've been putting them in the dust any damn way. You fucking coon sellouts thinking y'all want to come here and replace us. We up on that shit. We up on that shit. Wake up, family. That's because they got our own skin. They don't mean they are our friend or our goddamn kin. Okay? Because everyone that's our color or considered Negroid from outside of America, let alone the Southern Mexicans over there with their racist bullshit, trying to come over here and so quote unquote replace us. But here's the thing y'all forgot. White folks don't want to replace us. They basically want to get rid of the hostile ones. They want to get rid of the ones they know that will fight for this country tooth and nail for their own people, especially those of us that know that this is our land, okay? But they don't want to get rid of it. They want us to be more controlled. So what they will do, look what's going on now. Since that we coming up with that, we ain't voting for none of y'all, all y'all bullshit. Now they starting to pull their Trump cards out. They starting to pull out all these goddamn coons coming up there. We don't need reparations because we have the fuck all that. You telling me fuck all my relatives that died for your black ass to be sitting up there to talk about the bullshit you talking about? Fuck that. That's how y'all got to look at it. Because it's getting personal, okay? It's getting to the point where it's like these fools need to be hung up. And everybody else can fuck with us in general. If you want to put it that way, we got to fight back in all ways possible. We got niggas in our circles that's pretending to be us, talking for us. So we need to start doing niggas background checks. Real talk. Because these motherfuckers, parents may be from somewhere else. And they up here representing that somewhere else shit, trying to justify bringing their docile asses up in here so they can be the one, the more submissive bootlicks to white supremacy. Because they are trying to convince us to let it go and accept what these bootlicks has planned for us. And they don't speak for me. And they shouldn't speak for none of us that's black Americans here. I'm saying black Americans because I'm not going to keep saying indigenous and aboriginal. We know what we mean when we say black Americans. I'm not saying African Americans. I'm saying black Americans. And I know that black mean dead and all that shit. I'm not trying to hear and debate you niggas want to talk about black ain't alive, black is dead. We know what the fuck it is. We talking the language, the lingo, the word that they can understand, the language our people can understand. This ain't no teaching house. This is what's telling you what the fucks is up. You go to the brothers that teach. I teach at the same time, but at the same time, we have to understand that we have to do 911 emergency type movements right now. We need to shut the Democratic Party down. We need to shut everything down that depends on us. Let alone ladies. You need to stop going in there getting your shit done with them fucking Asians that think way less of you. That teams up. All these other people has teamed up with white supremacy against us. Okay? Against us. And then as Malcolm said at one time, they will use one of us to kill one of us so they can say you killed one of y'all, killed one of y'all. See? Shit like that. You got niggas ready to kill each other over an ideology that you really can't really fucking prove. You got brothers from Africa want to kill. We're going to fight and go out and fuck all that, y'all. We ain't got time for that. Black immigrants is our problem along with the other immigrants. Because all them Asians and everybody else and all them other illegals coming over, they're all immigrants. Straight up. Everybody is immigrants in this motherfucker. Then they want to try to use this African thing on you. Go back to Africa. Motherfucker, I'm not from Africa. Go back to Europe, motherfucker. Go back. Europe ain't even yours. Go back to the caves. Okay, you need to start saying shit like that. Y'all sit there thinking, well, no, you need to tell that motherfucker that shit. I'm not from Africa, motherfucker. I'm indigenous to this land. I am the true American. You are artificial prototype that created a form of you being from here. You're not American. You're not Turtle Island. You're not from this rock. So what, you was born here. Your family came on a boat some kind of way. Came over here. Running from the shithole that they came from. Coming over here and then want to try to cover up the deaths of my ancestors to justify your freedom here. All immigrants too. You come over here and want to try to speak about the conditions that we in, like you don't see the stuff that they do to us on TV, in courts, and in the system of educational system. You see the problem that we deal with, but y'all want to try to come over here and make it look like that, oh, y'all having problems. But y'all coming over here on they cards. Y'all coming here labeled as white. Y'all coming over here told y'all not to mess with them. You know what, other day, family? Me and my wife and it was in a Sam's Club. And nigga don't ask me about shopping at Sam's Club because ain't no nigga got a Sam's Club yet. And I wish I had the money. I have 10,000 of them motherfuckers. And it won't be Sam's Club, but that's another story. But we up in Sam's Club and we renewing our Sam's Club card, right? And it's this African girl in there. And it's his sister from the South from there. Right? And we get there, hey, how you doing? I say, hey, how you doing? How y'all doing? Oh, she doing the normal thing that us normal black Americans do when we see each other. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, oh, we are from, I said, don't worry, we from the South. We originally from California, all that, whatever. Right? We get to chopping about that and she doing her stuff, right? So the line was getting busy and she the supervisor of that situation. So what happened was, she finished it. I didn't have my ID. I had to run to the car to go get my wallet and shit and bring my ID back so I can get my car. So my wife went on ahead and did hers, so her and my daughter went in there to start, getting what they was getting. And so I ran to the car, got my ID, and I came back. And she said, well, she's gonna help you. So I come over there, and she said, oh, you come over here. I come over there, right? I'm saying, how you doing? She's like, your ID? I'm like, okay. Now, me being who I am, knowing how this shit is, I'm just fucking, I'm just checking it out to see. I do it all the time with you fucking Africans. All of y'all motherfuckers. When you come over here, you motherfuckers want to try to be distant and try to act like we're something, a disease, or we're something wrong with us, or you don't want to really interact with us, because we know they told y'all. We know they brainwash y'all to come over here, don't mess with them African Americans. Well, fuck y'all, though. Fuck y'all. Fuck all you black immigrants that think that you coming over here to be us. You motherfuckers want to be us. Everybody around the world want to be us. But let me finish the story before I start to go on, because my passion is starting to mess with me, man. It's starting to mess with me, Y'all not coming over here no more out of respect. Y'all never came over here really without respect. Only the older generations came over here out of respect. And y'all coming over here thinking y'all finna dictate what African Americans, so-called African Americans, black Americans supposed to do because of your face? How you gonna tell me what these ancestors on this shirt wanted? These ancestors, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, aunties, cousins, and shit, and they babies, you coming over there telling us to forget about that shit when you had all that shit going on over there. Y'all need to take y'all black asses back where the fuck y'all came from and go over there and fight over there, because y'all motherfuckers couldn't become what the fuck y'all are here in y'all fucked up countries. Because they would have offed one of y'all asses over there. That's why y'all asses ain't over there. Y'all been trying to dictate black Americans who y'all think is so bad or so whatever, but yeah, we're more educated than what y'all ever will be over there. I ain't talking about no fucking white lily college. We're talking about how this cracker thing, how the society work. This is our land, man. We're dealing with this. That's because you giving rights because you a coon to be able to walk quietly through here and work for this cracker don't make you better than a person, because that's all y'all doing. You're trying to protect y'all green cards. Y'all trying to protect y'all visas. Y'all protecting all the shit that y'all dying to come over here, and now y'all here trying to dictate who the fuck we are, telling us all this weird shit that never came out of none of our ancestors' mouth, spitting in our ancestors' faces and on their graves. How the fuck that look? If we went over to y'all countries and we fucking Americans going over there dictating how they supposed to run their shit and how they supposed to do their shit, he gonna come over there, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna do this. I'm like, damn, how am I gonna be able to work this shit? You get what I'm saying? And y'all gonna be mad about that. Come on for that. And we got to understand that a lot of these fake politicians and democrats ain't our friends. That's because they got our color, they not our skin friends. They in politics because they already sold themselves out to be there. Okay? All of them. Messy Jesse. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Al, fucking so-called snitch on the Mafia Jackson. Al Sharpton. Okay? So we got a lot of fucking trolls and coons and backstabbers and Sambos. I'm not going to say Uncle Tom because a lot of you niggas don't really know the fucking book. I'm going to say Sambos. Because those are motherfuckers that will kill and harm his own people, let alone other black people. Remember that. Because that's all y'all coming over here trying to be Sambos on us. We need to kick all y'all motherfucking ass. And that's real talk. You got motherfuckers, Haitians out there killing brothers in Florida. All over the fucking place. You think y'all can... That's where y'all need to wake the fuck up at. We're not from no motherfucking African. They try to use that little African diaspora thing. We're friends, we really can. But they coming over here to get rid of your ass to replace you so they can be the more submissive person to slavery. Because they won't be able to complain about the slavery they had here when they coming from somewhere else where their slavery was, and they can come here, they don't got no complaint. They don't got no worry. Their ancestors didn't die on this land, so they just coming over here for a job. Ain't caring about our well-being. And I'm not saying all, but it's too many. Okay? It's so less few that's willing to fight with us. I'll admit that. For you want to be able to say, oh, brother, we know there's one brother. No, it's a few, and they're too few. Okay? So we don't want to hear that. We don't even need y'all fucking help. We don't even need y'all talking for us. Jamaicans, Caribbeans, all the motherfuckers in the Caribbeans, all y'all need to shut the fuck up. I don't care you look like me or got similarities like me. You not me, and you know you not me. Puerto Ricans, all that shit, all y'all can kill that bullshit. If y'all love Puerto Rico so much, take your ass back to Puerto Rico. And stop trying to come over here telling niggas who the fuck they are and what the fuck we supposed to be when you're mixed with African anyway or a nigga anyway. But you don't claim that. You're claiming some shit white folks gave you to claim. Just like the so-called Hispanics, the so-called other races, so-called us, African Americans, calling us all these different names. Y'all don't understand that every one of us has been renamed and reclassified as some shit to make all of us think that we're different? We didn't make this process of color as a problem. Europeans the one came over here dictating color, painting pictures and stuff like that, putting his faces in the pictures of colored people and all this type of shit. We didn't make this up. They made it up. So white man, don't come on this motherfucker coming our pages and trolling, trying to tell us what we about. Y'all have fucking nerve of y'all to sit here and annex somebody's fucking land. And then tell motherfuckers on the land, you need to go back where you came from when you know motherfucking well we came from here. And your ass came from somewhere else. Literally. Then you got kids saying, my father came from Scotland 200 years ago. Well, you're not, 200 years, you're not indigenous. So how the hell you going to tell a people that fought for your white freedom and fought for all you immigrants' freedom to be able to come over to this fucking land? Ain't no Chinese do it. Ain't no Japan do it. Ain't no Arabs do it. Ain't no fucking Caribbeans do it. Ain't nobody gave y'all freedom to be able to come over here but African and so-called African Americans. And y'all hate us? We ain't deserving what the fuck we fought for? Let alone the inventions. You motherfuckers talk about that we so dumb, but what about all the fucking inventions? Huh? Inventions we just had to make. We just used what we had to create it. Why none of y'all not creating that? But y'all supposed to be so smarter or better. But everything here in America, here we had cars, everything before any of you motherfuckers had it, let alone Africa as well. I'm gonna fuck what none of you fucking Pan-Africans say. You ain't gonna fool me. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. I love a lot of the prospects, but all that African shit, y'all need to kill that shit. You need to kill that shit and keep it 100 and let it be known, well, you know, it ain't really all Africans here. We just thought that because the history was Oliver and Sherman, and, you know, and James Darwin, you know, that's because of that. No, fuck all that. And let alone, we don't give a fuck about what's going on anywhere else anyway. We shouldn't. We too busy of being captive saver holes for motherfuckers that want to leech off of our motherfucking women breasts and our motherfucking blood, sweat, and tears and come over here and spit in our face and tell us we ain't shit. Don't want us in their stores. Don't want to hire us. Don't want to do nothing. Fuck all immigrants. Ain't no more minority nothing. Let's get that straight. Let's start separating ourselves from every other people that's connecting themselves with us so we can do all the work so they can benefit and reap the harvest for all of our work. And we still doing this shit. You still got niggas in the motherfuckers footnote for the kids that's locked in them cages. Yeah, that's wrong. But they need to understand what the fuck they dealing with. They need to understand that this fucking beast is the motherfucking beast that destroyed all your ancestors, but yet you teaming up with him, and now his ass did the same thing to you. Hold your motherfucking nuts. Real talk. All you other black immigrants, come for their ass too. Get rid of all you motherfuckers. A lot of you niggas is trying to be too holy than thou. Ain't worried about your kid. Nigga, I'm looking at my daughter, my son's daughters. I'm looking at my kids' generation of what the fuck they got to deal with. And they don't need to be dealing with these coon-ass fucking Caribbean motherfuckers, these foreign motherfuckers. We need to stop this now. This is our last chance to get this shit cracking. Real talk, because America's doomed when it comes to that. This country is fucked off. And what we need to do is start making some establishment where we can survive through this shit like we did everything else. That's why everybody else over here. Oh, the so-called African Americans survived that shit. It's cool now. They got laws. They done march. We watched them march laws. We watched them burn them, hit them with dogs and water hoses. And they had all these black different type of leaders, peaceful ones, aggressive ones, and they killed all of them, and they still doing shit. Now they over there doing all type of crazy shit because everything that happened to us always been tore up. Black Wall Street didn't get tore up until motherfucking whatchamacallit them came over there. To Du Bois and them all came and checked that shit out, and then all of a sudden, these motherfuckers start crumbling and falling. Go do your history on that. Don't worry about what the fuck I just said. Fuck me. Go check the info. Go research. That's our problem. We worried about trying to get information for a motherfucker that look cute, or a motherfucker that got hella jewelry on, or some weird shit. I'm not playing that. I never did. It is what it fuck it is. Okay? Immigrants need to stay the fuck out of our business and shut the fuck up and take your motherfucking ass back home and go do all that shit over there because you definitely need it there. Don't come over here trying to tell us what you didn't have the heart to do in your own fucking country. Take your asses over there and do that. Now, when it comes to this Mexican immigrant shit, the only reason why I say this is because long as you continue to be racist to the ancient Afro-Americans, Afro-Mexicans over there, because they're being discriminated against these same Mexicans, we trying to protect these same ones is teaching their kid to hate you. Teaching your kid that this Mayata ain't shit. These the motherfuckers that's trying to say this is, and then these fucking Mexicans don't even like Indians, so-called Native Americans. I got Mongoloid Native American friends that tell you that now they don't like their attitudes. They don't like the way they are. They think there's something new, real, but you really new. You just mixed up with all these different cultures in there where you really don't have a placement. The only placement you can have is the original ancient foundation placement. But the reason why y'all don't want to go there because y'all want to claim the French. Y'all want to claim Spaniard, thinking y'all some kind of Spanish, not knowing that shit come from a whole nother land. It didn't even come from Spain. The shit that they brought there came there. That's another story. You hate us, but your oppressor is not us. And when you look at history, you find out that we came down there and helped y'all freedom, made freedom from you motherfuckers down there. Look up the history. Mexicans, but you hate niggas. You hate niggas that's going through more shit than you. That's taking all the pressure, taking all the pain and oppression, using everything we got to change laws to open doors for all of y'all. By putting minorities, putting black and brown and Asians in all of our fucking speeches, being the king gods that we are, but being stupid at the same time, saying this. But when you get your leaders up there, Mexicano, just for Mexican this, Mexican that, or Asian this, or Asian that, or Arab this, or Arab this, or Hindu that, but you never put us in y'all shit. But y'all sit back and wait for us to go put y'all in our agendas and then carry out the fucking agenda that will give y'all motherfucking laws to be able to do what y'all doing right now. But y'all hate niggas. Y'all let society and the news and the media fool you that all niggas is just criminals. Like all your people is so perfect. It's the way I get out. I talk to you like real life. That's the way the ancestors and the older relatives talk to me. I'm not finna use no preacher aspect. I'm not tired of talking about that. Y'all don't know that religion shit is garbage. Keep fucking following this shit and see what the fuck happened. And that's no disrespect to no one's religion, because none of them is doing shit right now. You can't go up in no courtroom and tell a motherfucker, well, Jesus or Muhammad, they can kick your motherfucking ass, and your ass gonna be running out there with nothing. You're gonna use the same weapon these motherfuckers use. They wanna use all these crooked laws and all their documents and shit. Well, we're gonna dig that shit up like we've been doing, and we're gonna take that shit and we're gonna throw it right back on the table at your ass like, now here, motherfucker, this land used to be owned by my great-great-great-great-grandmother. How you know that? Because her husband went to war. Her husband went to war in the Civil War. And he died in the Civil War. And I got his archives and linked me to her, and I found her. And she was a widowed, because he died in a war fighting for white supremacy. Fighting for our shit. Okay? We can't help it. They couldn't help it that these motherfuckers were straight treaty breakers. The greatest liars on the planet. The straight deceivers on the planet. Because that's the art of white supremacy. It's to deceive, lie, hide, hinder. That's their whole purpose. They would even let you coon niggas think that y'all really doing something. Yeah, you can go on out there and talk bad about us to them. Yeah, go on and tell them that we this and that. You know what I'm saying? You can say all that and stuff like that. Just don't say none of that secret shit. You already sold your soul, we'll kill your ass. Another story. See, I just go all the way out with it. I give y'all a little round, a little bit of everything. And we got to stop making profits out of the wrong people. We got to stop trying to say this is our leader, and stop letting people say this is our leader. Ain't none one of them foreigners our leaders. That's what we need to do. Same way when we all jumped on the bandwagon of Obama. Obama ain't did shit for you because his ass ain't you. You get what I'm saying? So we have to understand that. We love good talk. We love that. Hey, guys and people, today, these are the things that we need to know as people, that we are peaceful people. We have to be what we originally are. We are the gods. So we have to be unified. We have to be universal with everybody, even our enemies. We have to pray for them. We have to pray that the Most High or Allah or God or Jesus will put it in their hearts to see us as a different. Fuck all that. Everything that got done in America was done when niggas stopped praying. 100. Think about it. Yeah, put that out there. Everything that got done for America is when a nigga stopped praying. And don't tell me everybody was a Christian in the civil rights movement. No, the fuck they wasn't. You had deacons of the defense was killing motherfuckers, but y'all don't know that neither. And they supposed to have been Christians. Because you're supposed to fight. I don't give a fuck what way you look at it. Peaceful motherfuckers have to fight to stay peaceful. To stay peaceful in their land. You get what I'm saying? You're supposed to destroy and fight back that's destroying your harmony of peace and your freedom, justice, and your equality that you don't even have. We don't even have it. I walk around, man. I don't walk around with a chip on my shoulder. I'm cool. I bet you when I be wearing my shirts and stuff, and I'm like, white people like, why is he acting so nice? He got Malcolm on his shirt. Oh, he be out. Oh shit. Oh shit. Why you say that? Why you got that on his shirt? Oh, wait till y'all see my shirt I'm gonna get now, boy. No political black agenda, no vote. We need to put that out there. Straight up. And we don't want it to be through no foreigner. And if it is through a black foreigner, that nigga need to come to our closets of political parties, so-called black political parties, or come to the communities where the ones that really want to make change and deal with us. Because all the motherfuckers they surround around in that politrick circle ain't nothing but a gang of coon niggas is gonna just looking to make sure that this motherfucker do according to what white supremacy want him to do. We either gonna have to take all this fucking money we blowing on every goddamn thing else and start putting it towards a broke ass politician amongst ourselves. These motherfuckers raising 15, 20 million, that ain't shit. I mean, in general, we give up damn near $2 trillion in this bitch off of all type of unnecessary shit that we supply every other race to live better than us. And can't understand that we need to spend the money for ourselves and then we can eliminate our problem. Just that simple. Not only just waiting on reparations, I'm saying that this is our pattern when we catch on to shit. That's why white folks don't like us knowing shit. Because we tend to get on the show and we make that shit happen. We turn it into second nature. We turn it to second nature. That shit looks so easy now. Let alone sports, inventions, anything they put us on to, we become in depth in that shit. That's something unique about a people. That's something unique about us. We the motherfucking shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody outside America say. We the shit. Yeah, we may be in our oppressed state dealing with it, coming up with it, and it pisses us off that some of y'all just, but we the shit. Understand that. So don't let none of them fool you. They come over here, these motherfuckers dressing like us, singing like us, trying to dance like us, everything like us, all around the world. Black, white, green, purple, everybody trying to be the sucking so-called ghetto Negro. So all y'all talking there, oh, he ghetto. Well, why the fuck you trying to be it then if you got so much bad stuff to say about it? Because everything that makes America so-called great, or make America so-called happy, or make America so-called moving forward, or a culture transform comes from the ghetto. We create all that shit. Because it said we all the trodden, the oppressed, the less fortunate. It's going to be the ones blessed with the higher knowledge without even knowing we have it. Okay? Same with you natives want to talk about we ain't nothing to this land. You trying to do the same thing the white man got. But yet you still doing the same dances from 100 years ago. You ain't created no new dances. Let alone salsa, Mexican salsa, still the same thing. We done created 5,000 fucking dances and different type of cultures while we oppressed. We still create culture that all of y'all stealing. All of y'all stealing and then try to say, oh, I did it myself. No. All you motherfuckers have to bow to hip-hop. Y'all had to, despite what hip-hop is today, with all the scrutiny and bullshit added into it, it is a force that they had to get a hold of. But you underground rappers, you independent rappers, y'all have the power now to do the shit the majors was doing. Y'all had a power now to destroy all the majors. Matter of fact, y'all destroying the majors now. Okay? So that's the thing. But you're not using this weapon right. It's like you got a gun in your hand, the powerful gun in the world in your hand, but you blam, shooting yourself with it. Blam, shooting yourself with it. Ain't even using it right. Knowing them words. People say words don't mean nothing. Words do mean something. That's why the white folks got everybody fucked up now. Rearranging and taking out words and mixing shit in this language and putting us in a situation where we're cursing ourselves with this bastard English language and so on and so forth. But a lot of y'all think cursing is something bad. They got y'all thinking, oh, he cursed. He's a bad person. But this motherfucker willing to sacrifice his whole life for your whole motherfucking family tree. But you're not. You not. Because Jesus told you not to. Or Muhammad told you not to. Or Buddha told you not to. Huh? You think the Buddha's gonna let somebody run up in the motherfucking Buddhist temple and just start destroying? They're gonna fight to the death for that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Back then, you couldn't just run up on no motherfucking so-called Christians back in the days, back in those times with swords and shit and run up on them, think you finna run up on them. They gonna pray that shit off after it's over. It's vice versa with Islam. So don't tell me there ain't no such thing as fight, because there ain't no peace in America. You got people coming over here watching America on TV kill their families. But they hate the nigga in the country they in, watching the country, the whites, the motherfuckers that run this country, they watching them use their military to kill their own people over there. That's some sad shit. Some sad shit. Let alone come over here and see our people getting killed by them. So what makes you think they give a fuck about you? You know what I'm saying? A lot of them is scared. A lot of y'all scared to death because you know you want to lose some shit by standing up. Take this. Shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing because it's going to make it worse because we already up on it. We finna attack every one of you fucking black immigrants thinking you got a business in our business. No, the fuck you don't. You going to sit down with some of us greats and you going to talk out your agenda and let us see what it is. Okay? We ain't funding shit. We need to fund our own shit. Fund me. Shit. I'll get up there and tell it like it is. I push the line on every fucking thing. There won't be no goddamn barbershops and clothing stores, nigga. There'd be fucking warehouses and construction companies, pipeline countries, all type of shit. We need to start coming in with our inventionable minds, because these Europeans using our energy and our physical power to do clownful things like basketball and football and all this shit. All them giant motherfuckers was born for the fucking destruction of them, really. But they got these motherfuckers jumping in stadiums with balls thinking that they something big because they getting money for it. And that's what we think as black people. Yes, we need money, but at the same time, I don't give a fuck. Everything, I don't give a fuck about everything. My manhood come before money. Okay? If I got to struggle to take care of my family in my own little way and we getting by, that's good with me. I mean, everything else is good too, but I mean, I'm just saying. A lot of us got to get that money shit out of our head and understand that this reparations is on the table, and we got foreigners on these tables trying to tell this fucking white man that ain't the white man that been destroying our ancestors and still allowing police to do shit and ain't made policies for that to stop this bullshit. That police policy shit need to change. We need to be pushing that. What's gonna happen if he murder a motherfucking individually? He go to jail for life or he get fucking executed. It's murder. You gotta have more motive than just a motherfucker saying, "Oh, he scared me," and shoot a motherfucker, women's and all that type of shit. We got a lot of shit going on. We don't see no immigrants talking for that shit. You get what I'm saying? Let alone a lot of them motherfuckers as they peep folks around here getting killed too. Because the white man don't see it no different. You're an immigrant, you're the son of a Jamaican or what you call an immigrant. Oh shit, we kill your ass too. Some funny motherfuckers, man. Y'all some special kind of stupid, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to stay the fuck out of our business. Okay? And let it be known that if you're going to be riding with us, you better ride all the fucking way. We ain't accepting no motherfucker because you can listen to some music or you can do a twerk dance. We don't give a fuck about what y'all known for coming over here copying us. Everybody copying. White people copying us. Chinese copying us. Everybody copying us. But at the same time, we're dumb. We ain't shit. We lazy. We don't contribute nothing to America. If all you motherfuckers, if we left all right now, America be the boringest fucking country on the planet. And it'd be the sorriest country when it comes to any type of sports or any type of physical activity or competition. Now, I know this is a little lengthy, but I'm going to make it a different one. I want to talk about this African diaspora thing. You know what I'm saying? Brothers all getting all fucking twined all up, crying and shit about, oh, we might as well just go to Africa. They don't care about us. No, that's what the fuck they want you to say. So you can give up your fucking great-great-great-great-grandmother that probably got hung by his great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. But you want to run to fucking Africa where all a nigga do out there is feed you, hang your ass up too, and treat you different because that's how they look at it. I don't give a fuck what none of you Africans say. You motherfuckers know we ain't of y'all. Y'all just being cool with us because y'all want to try to get our place. Learn what's going on in our circles so you can get your docile asses in our positions. And that's no disrespect to the African. I got respect for Africans that respect themselves as Africans and that respect other people's cultures as they own. But all you motherfuckers coming from over there trying to take my family tree from me, telling me I'm from your continent when I know motherfucking well my 5-generation grandmothers wasn't from there, get the fuck out of here. That's where I get the problem at. And that's where we all should have the problem at. And a lot of us don't even know we killing off our family talking about we some kind of African. We killing off our family when we thinking that all those people that they killed during slavery was Africans. We need to be pushing the fact that let's fix that ADOS. Fuck that, you know what I'm saying, African descendants of slaves. That shit should say aboriginals of slaves, if anything. That's what we need to be talking about. Changing that. So we can get them to get the story straight. Because opening up them records will open up them stories to know that we indigenous to this motherfucker. That's why they don't want to open them records. Out of all other people they gave reparations to. Right? All them other countries. And these are countries that have fucked America up. These countries that was killing motherfuckers. Japan them killed motherfuckers. All the motherfucking countries they fucked up that they fought with, they gave reparations to without all this fucking bullshit. Hearings. We shouldn't have no debates about nothing. It shouldn't be none. No debates about nothing. Because everything you dig up and you find the origins of it, you find out it was a so-called nigga in America that did it. And these Europeans know that. Stop fronting like y'all some kind of superiority people. When you know motherfucking well you stole everything you doing. Let alone your eating. Your cooking, you think because you in a pretty house and you got money that your grandmother and them stole and your father and them stole from people and you sitting on a mountaintop and you trying to protect white supremacy and protect privilege. You ain't shit. And it's finna come. That's why y'all dying. That's why y'all can't reproduce. This is the curse on y'all. And I push it even more. You can't produce. And brothers and sisters, you got to think about this. White supremacy will compromise and survive. They will compromise to marry one of you motherfuckers so they can get their corrupted seed back into this environment. So that corrupted seed can become connected with another European to bring his ass right back in this motherfucker to continue to cause the same havoc we going through right now. Majority of them are elderly. Remember that. Remember that. That's what they're scared of. Majority of them are elderly. Remember that. Why? Because they're not the ones dying fast and born being fast. They can't reproduce. So that's why white women and white men run in other races. White men more likely run into the Asian woman. You know, she can produce more than a white woman. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of white women and white men is running to sisters too. Sisters and brothers too. So remember that, brother. They always have agenda. And they know that mixing with us, it basically cures their family tree elements. You know, ailments, you know, their diseases and shit. And at the same time, when you do this, you just killed off a lot of your generations of relatives. Special ingredients, I'm going to say. So your kids is lacking those special ingredients. Because you still allowing yourself to interact with this beast to lower your energy. Your child's energy. Okay? And there's no disrespect to no half-breeds. But I'm talking this shit from like a basic as possible scientific fact. It's the same when white people look at it like that. You mix with that nigger, they think our blood contaminated, but our blood worth way more than your shit. It's royal. But to them, mixing with you is a fucking abomination. So that's why 80% of half-breeds are being treated just as like me, just like any other nigga. And some of them get it. I got a lot of half-breed problems, man. I don't give a fuck about the crack. They don't give a fuck. Because they know what happened. And they know they did the research. And big up to the half-breeds that know what's up with it and putting it down for the people and putting that voice out there. That's no disrespect to that. But I'm saying, and it shouldn't be none of that right now, dealing with what we continue to deal with. When this beast, I don't give a fuck that he want to say, I wasn't put you in slavery. I didn't put you in slavery, nigga, but your ancestors did, nigga. And your motherfucking, that shit still exists and is still affecting our people today because your white ass or your mama white ass or your daddy white ass or whatever race you want to call yourself didn't stand up back then and stop white supremacy. They kept that shit going for your ass to be here previous, saying the shit you saying, but this is my excuse. I didn't put you in slavery. It doesn't matter. You benefited from it. So if you're supposed to be a good person, and plus as far as us too, I'm going to say this for our people too, if you're supposed to be a good person, or a respectable person, or a spiritual person, you're supposed to right the wrongs that your ancestors did. In all fashions, okay? It's a lot of mistakes our ancestors made that we have to fix today, and that we have to live by today. Okay? Straight up. I'm doing lectures, nigga. Ain't nobody coming in that motherfucker not getting searched. I don't give a fuck if it's the fucking mayor. His ass getting searched too. Only motherfuckers that have live legal straps is gonna be my motherfucking goons. You get what I'm saying? Straight up. I'm not playing Malcolm. I'm not playing Martin. You know, all you niggas are suspect because all you niggas are fucking hateful. The devil, these motherfuckers that made us so jealous and hateful with each other, we can't even get shit together. Because motherfuckers like you hate us unifying. Y'all hate the idea of a unified people. And that's sad. That's sad. We got niggas like that in our environment. Let alone coons. Well, peace and blessings, family. I know it's a little lengthy and all that. I'm going to put another one to it, but I have to put mine out there. Immigrants. As much as I got love for some of y'all, I got just as much hate too. And don't tell me what I can't hate and what the fuck I can love. I can hate what the fuck I know that hate me, and I can love what the hell that I know love me. And that ain't a lot of motherfucking things. So immigrants, Black Americans, we have to check these motherfucking immigrants. I don't give a fuck who they is, how famous they is, we need to check them. Let alone check our black rich. Up here with that bullshit. We got all these problems, but we got all these rich motherfuckers here. And we can circulate $2 trillion in. They like, these motherfuckers circulate $2 trillion. We don't need to get them niggas nothing. But they don't want to give us an economical floor, as they fear. Why? Because all the secrets and all the advancements of nature and of our lives, whether it's technology and everything, is in the ghettos. It's in the black communities. It ain't coming from the Mexican community. They ain't creating that shit. Okay, you're a good fucking worker. We've been a good fucking worker for hundreds of years. We've been a good worker before y'all came in existence. Period. Oh, you're a good worker now. We got bulldozers and all this shit now. Motherfuckers supposed to be these good ass workers. Motherfuckers wasn't no good workers when it was fucking hand and foot, motherfucker. Just a pick and a piece of wood. And that's no disrespect, because my godmom is Mexican. That's so cold about it. And she told me about this, and I didn't believe him. Being from Northern California, I didn't see it. I didn't see that shit until I went to the pen and start dealing with that fucking racist Mexican shit from the southern Mexicans that come from the fucking border. That mom them jumped the fence and came into L.A. I don't blame them, but hey, that's what it is. Southern Mexicans are racist against black Mexicans. And the brothers say, well, we're going to black, bro. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that we need to do our own thing. If Northern Mexicans feel that, hey, I'm not racist against blacks, Northern Mexicans need to get together like they've been doing and going there and unifying and getting their shit straight. But Mexicans have their issues too. A lot of niggas don't tell you that these Mexicans have the issues with you. You're American Mexican. I ain't from over here Mexican. But you over there and you proud of that shit, take your ass back to Mexico. Real talk. And then I got fucking brothers Mexican straight from my neighborhood tell it just like that. My parents came over here, did all their records, worked it hard. We still here working hard and we got our shit together, and they want to come over and just be free, and we have to pay for that. Remember that. We paying for that. How can everybody else come in here? I know it's one thing a white guy said on a YouTube channel. Damn, I'm going so far with it, but hey, fuck it. See some of y'all with three-hour videos, shit. But I'm just gonna go. I got the time, you know. But anyway. When y'all that tune in, this Jay Colvin, you know what I'm saying, from Aboriginal America Radio. I'm just putting it down for y'all like that, you know what I'm saying? Much love to all y'all, you know what I'm saying? No hard feelings, it's just straight up raw, bold, and uncut talk to y'all. That's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of that other stuff, yeah, but I'm not here to do that. I'm trying to come with what you call understanding solutions, you know what I'm saying? And the way we should look at shit. We need to start getting selfish. We need to start worrying about ourselves. We need to start telling everybody else, don't put us, we're not putting you in our shit no more. Don't come asking our organizations to put you on the ballot with us. Don't come telling us to put the minorities in there. We need to start saying black Americans, you know what I'm saying? Or we're going to be saying indigenous Aboriginal Americans. Say something other than African American and something other than minority. We need to be straight with that. It's a lot of words that's being used that we need to stop using. Okay? And minority is one of them. And you got all these mothers keep trying to use minority. You look at all the damn politicians talking when it comes to reparations. Well, you know minorities, you know what I'm saying? No, motherfucker, we're talking about so-called African Americans. Okay? Then people just about, we wanted to give that one fool. Motherfucker said they wanted to give reparations to don't know. Motherfucker, we talking about restitution. Reparations is just part of it. We talking about the shit that go farther than that. We talking about land. We talking about fucking property. All type of shit that was took before a fucking slave trade. Shit that been happening way before then. We need to push the line and we gotta do it. And that's what we're doing. Getting the language right. We getting the history right. This is the time of rewriting, lied about history. It's a time now for us to start busting the holes and debunking all the falsehoods that been given to us to distract us to focus on distract us from focusing on each other. Focus on only us. Focus on us. Why do our celebrity rich don't focus only on us? Why they always got to go spend their money over there? Y'all never asked that question. Y'all never looked that up and trip about that. Why they always go spend millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars somewhere else with some other people docile as hell and is still spending money on the same country? These countries still not developing. I respect what Akon doing. But at the same time, Akon from over there. Akon doing his thing over there. He know what's up over there. He not a maneuver over there. We don't know. I can't go to no motherfucking house in Africa and say, hey, auntie, I can't do that. I don't know one motherfucking relative over there. But I bet you I can go 4 generations back to my great-great-great-great-great-grandmother and my great-great-great-great-grandfather. And then I get the right records after that, I'm going to really find out some more shit. And that's way before the 244 years of America's so-called being the USA or United States. Way past the time it became the United States, brother. How the fuck I'm going to have a 70-year-old dad and I got uncles that's 80-something years old and shit like that. And I got uncle and relative 90 and shit years old all around here. That's 100 years right there, motherfucker. Y'all got to think about that, family. Y'all got to think like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to go look at the war archives, the Black War archives. Go look at that shit. Go to the libraries and look at it. Black War, and go look at the names. That's what I've been doing, taking names of unknown black people from the wars. And I've been looking at their names, tracking them. So it's all type of ways, bro. They done fucked up a lot of shit. Because, you know, a lot of my family records on the Saluda side in the Carolina, from what I found out, was burned down. So I went through the war archives and found out uncles that was in the fucking wars. That's how I found out shit, going around that shit. It's other ways. I know it's many other ways, brothers and sisters, but this is the way I'm finding. I got put on the track. I'm like, man, I'm going through everything. Funeral, you can go through death certificates, marriage certificates, all that shit. And you can find your family. I can't find my family to no motherfucking African. Fuck, I'm gonna say I'm from motherfucking Africa. I got over 4 generations of relatives here before a motherfucker brought an African to this continent. And I don't want to hear that, oh, you came over here 500,000 years. Fuck all that, because if I'd have been separated from your ass over 10,000 years, nigga, we ain't the same motherfuckers. Think about that. So if you want to use that analogy, motherfuckers ain't the same. Niggas migrated over there in China a hell of years ago. Them niggas' soul look totally different. Even though they still got sprinkles of niggas wiggle out in the bush somewhere. Think about those things. Dumbass niggas, y'all keep talking about, you're from Africa. You're from Africa. Nigga. And Africa ain't doing one thing for a nigga right now but coming over here trying to show niggas how to be better slaves. And fooling the shit out of niggas and getting over. Backstabbers. Ain't even really caring. That's why y'all country gonna stay in turmoil. Because all you motherfuckers is coming from all these other countries, y'all coming over here with the wrong state of mind about the soul people. The wrong state of mind of the indigo people. The Niji people out there. That's what you say, Niji people. Or Turtle Island people. And I'm talking from North America to South America. Because all that's fucking America. Fuck all that old, all that's America. The middle of where we at now is USA. You know, United States of America. But all this is Turtle Island. We lived it on all that shit. That's why they got fucking Colossus heads that look like us. Big flat head in the back. He had braids on his, you know. Then they say, hey, that's our people. Well, first of all, let me say something before I leave, y'all. I know it's been getting lengthy, and I'm just jumping all over the place, but that's what I do. Understand one thing, Mexicans. That all those ancient features y'all see on TV, you got on y'all statues and shit. You have to remember that these features came before your color. So if my people have been fighting another people for so long, fight wars and mixing, rapes, creating other type of mixtures from all the different invaders that came there. Eventually, this color gonna fade out. But one thing about humans, that features tend to stay longer than the color of the original individual, if anything Caucasoid was involved. Let me say that again. Anything that was this color first will still tend to have the features when this color is gone. So understand that. That's what you're missing. And half of y'all know that if y'all go back 2 generations, your motherfucking grandma look like mine, probably. What y'all so hating about? Because people of melanated color, I don't give a fuck if they from Africa, here, Britain, Europe, wherever. Melanated people that look like me, or of this color, I don't care if they have straight hair, made great empires. So what you so ashamed about? That you have some of the greatest genes, or the greatest, most powerful, dominant gene the super gene in your body. You can keep letting that cracker make you think that you having some black in you is bad all you want. But he making melanoma pills to keep his ass asleep and all type of other shit. They taking black people and people of color organs. Because they know that these organs about our body are universal. They damn near work with anybody on the planet. You can't take no Chinese heart and put it in a white nigga. See, they trying to get you, but you can take a black person's heart and put it in any race on the planet. This lady called Dr. something, Iris something. I'm gonna look it up more. This is something I seen a long time ago. That our genes, everything about our bodies are like brand new cars going into the junkyard. You understand? So our body parts are being used. Europeans are eating us and all type of shit, but using heck of parts and all that. I know it sounds pseudo, but I don't give a fuck because the reality is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this pseudo shit is more true than none of these cool niggas want to think. You know what I'm saying? They want to just be stuck in one box saying, this is this. Africa did everything. You don't see indigenous people saying, we did everything. But I'll tell you this, the indigenous Aborigines of America here, we done everything. We done created everything. But you supposed to be special over there, and you supposed to be special over there. All you foreigners coming over here telling us we ain't shit, but everything we made is made it comfortable for all y'all. Tell me I'm lying. And if you do got a little white in you, you got some nigga in you, you great. This only because a nigga that's in you. Real talk. And no disrespect to everybody else, but the truth is the truth. White folks know that we are the superhumans. Period. So they create little shit. No, I can't play that way, so I'm going to make a new rule that applies, that work more with me, that I know you really can't deal with because you're so used to being so high up on that level. I want to bring it way down so it can be workable for me and make it harder for you because you got to readjust for being this high anarchy of a god coming all the way down to be some kind of goddamn lower entity that's making you not think of your higher genius of knowledge, your highest aspects of you. That's what they do. They hindering our superpowers. All them niggas running around slamming balls and jumping and slamming and all that in basketball. Niggas is running down the field 100 miles per hour with a football with head hot ass gear on because I was a football player and all that shit. Nigga, all the motherfuckers is using their power for nothing. For some trinkers that the white man giving us. But you still don't get no power. You still don't get no equality. You still don't get no non-discrimination. Somebody asked me about Kaepernick the other day. I said, and do you know he from this? You know, sometimes, brothers, I know I support certain elements of the pro-black community. I support a lot of different elements of a lot of communities. Black things that black people do. I mean, the genuine shit, the shit that's closer to nature. And a lot of y'all brothers be so over militant or so overly pro-black that you can't see the chessboard right. You just see execute, but you don't see the other corner that's going to weaken you. See, if people that see me, I'm going another level. People see me and I'll be wearing all my shirts that represent, you know, black equality, unity. I don't give a fuck if I have on a Panther shirt one day. Nigga, I have on a Marcus Garvey shirt one day. Nigga, I have on a fucking Martin Luther King shirt. See, the people say, "Why are you wearing so?" The thing is that you know what I'm saying, they are examples for us to use. They're like cheat codes on a video game. Okay, one day I can talk to people. You know, I talk to white people. I talk to some white people that have me based on a respectful level. I would be a Martin Luther King in their face or a Frederick Douglass talking to them. And the thing is, they hate the fact that we can show that we're something that we can, despite all we going through, we still have the spirit and the energy to try to be equal, even though you really still trying to be unequal to me. You know, so I deal with them fools to show them that, you know, what's people that's like that, that's like this. So you're gonna meet these brothers more and more and more. And I meet more white people. They say, I met this guy that was talking about that, and and he was saying stuff like that. I said, oh, that's true. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You must, why don't let white folks fool you that they'll make up stories that they got it from somewhere else, but them motherfuckers already done history that you already telling them about. That's why they know if you telling the truth. Because if you ain't telling the truth, nigga, you got some of them that get hostile like a motherfucker when you telling they the Flintstones. I mean, real shit. Jay Coleman at y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. I've been renting and renting. I'm going on one. I'm just today, you know what I'm saying? I had to go handle no business. It's on the crack. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make another one after this. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I know I got off hella subject though, but I'm just trying to, I love my people, so I've been doing this shit at all types of levels. I don't care. I don't need the money. I got my own money. You know what I'm saying? But I won't turn my collar down to none. Because if I want some money from y'all, I'll tell y'all this. We need to start creating money and putting in some of these franchises. Okay? I'm tired of having it where it's hard for me to get places because brothers don't have money and motherfuckers we need to unify. It's like what Claude Anderson said, we need to unify our group economics. Everybody that got money, you don't have to know about business and know about that. But nigga, you got the money. Let's go over to the niggas that know how to do, okay, man, how can I get invested in this, man? I don't know shit, but show me how this works. And I'm willing to invest some of this money in that shit. And y'all just handle that shit, man, and give me my dividend or whatever, you know what I'm saying? This the type of things we got to start doing in the community, but it's kind of hard. And when we try to do this with our family members and friends and shit, everybody backpedal. They want to see you blow up like that. Then they want to come around when, you have to go get it from somewhere else to blow up, and then you want them to be nice to you when you get there. You know what I'm saying? You have to look at the fact that, there's a family member that's doing right, trying to get out. I got to try to work shit. Black people had love in the time when I was young. I remember I used to go to jail a lot and all that shit. When I get out, man, people give you shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, what was this, man? I appreciate all the stuff that y'all did, man. You know what I'm saying? And all that shit is back. I'm indebted to y'all. We still friends to this day. So, all that's part of how you create